You can't sit there, they say. It's reserved, it's well deserved, a name has been carved. It's for celebrity, not for non-entity who's got no ability or financial stability, who can't even afford utility, so bounce you liability. Who are you, they say. When it's time for admission, they say, who are you? I say, sir, that question is unnecessary. I aced the examination. Do you know the chancellor? Are you friends with the governor? Do you down with the senator? Is your father the administrator? Are you related to the counselor? Tell me, do you own a monitor? Do you have enough money? Who are you? Do I have to be a jagaban to listen to a band? Do I have to wear Versace to eat sushi? Do I have to be guarded by cops to visit Transcorp? Do I have to wear gold trinkets to take pictures on the red carpet? Must I use an iPhone to sit on the front row? Why can't they just see me for me? Why does my worth have to be determined by the money in my account, or the cartel in my fount, or the words in my mouth, or the degrees that I have, or the selfies on Facebook, which most are not even real, the followers on Twitter, they don't make me any better. They say exercise your franchise, go cast your votes. So I comply to determine who sails the boat. And on getting there, I found out that they've already decided. Without me. When I talk, they say who's talking. When I write, they say who's writing. Even when I laugh, they say who's laughing. They don't want to hear what I have to say. Oh, they just want to know na hustle don't pay. Whether I take two, I take pop. At the end of the day, now the same hot hotel. Don't get too comfortable. Even sure bet is not so sure. One commits a crime and his name rings a bell, they say bail him. Another commits a crime and is not in the Hall of Fame, they say jail him. Hell, cell, criminal, you are cursed son of Hades, must pay for this. Or the criminal is the one without money? When I speak out of turn, they ask me, who the hell do you think you are? I tell you who the heaven I think I am. I'm the voice of one crying in our nation, Hosanna. I'm the beginning of a new era, the end of injustice and the beginning of power. I'm a skyscraper of peace and a trailblazer of unity. I'm young, I'm vibrant, I'm strong, I'm intelligent. I'm a million microchips, I'm definitely for keeps. I've got the energy they lack and courage back to back. I'm a story to be told and a wonder to behold. I'm more than a conqueror, greater than a governor. I'm from a deity of divinity, from a tribe of lions, no chain can bind us. I'm a time bomb waiting to explode. I'm history waiting to happen. I'm like the current of an ocean. You can't stop my flow. One day surely we go blow. I'm the correction of their past mistakes. I'm the activation of your future estates. I'm a product of grace. I've got length of days. I'm hope for this generation. I'm the celebrity you see on television. I'm a believer. I believe that this nation can be better because we are a people of bold and truth. And because of me, because of us, because of our collective voices, I see it.
Was spoken word by. Should we go? Welcome to Loud Silence Radio. My name is Kevin Taylor. That was spoken word by Izugu Chisholm. She calls the poem A New Nigeria, but I call it A New Africa and A New Ghana. Hi, my name is Kevin Taylor, and I would like to welcome everyone listening to us from across the globe to With All Due Respect extended version on Loud Silence Radio. Today's date is the 13th day of December. Yeah, 13th day of December 2019. This is the best political show on radio, arguably the best of our time. And it's simply because we make our listeners the host and guests. And it's simply because we make you our host and guest on this show. This is the platform for the new generation, the generation that is willing and ready to speak truth to power, irrespective of our political affiliation. This platform is an anti-corruption platform. This platform you're listening to, Loud Silence Radio, With All Due Respect extended version, remember, it's an anti-corruption platform. Nothing more, nothing less. You can listen to us live on Loud Silence Radio app. Just go to the Play Store and download the app, or you can go on, if you have an iPhone, iOS, download our app. You can also follow this conversation by subscribing to our YouTube page, Loud Silence Radio and TV Network, and watch us live. You can also follow us on Facebook. Yes, on Facebook is With All Due Respect. You go on that page, you can like and follow, or Loud Silence Radio and TV Network page on Facebook. This show is coming to you live from the studios of Loud Silence Radio in the DMV metros, all the way in the United States of America, about 5,000 miles from my homeland, Ghana. Once again, my name is Kevin Ekobedu Taylor. You're listening to Loud Silence Radio, where we separate facts from noise. Today's show is going to be exciting because we have an audio to play. Yes, I know people are waiting to hear the audio, and we're going to play it. We're going to play it because we promised we're going to be playing the audio. We have named this audio the audio that brought Jane Bluku Alotemensa here. Jane Bluku Alotemensa. Jane Bluku Alotemensa is the current EC boss in Ghana. I'm talking about the EC boss, the electoral commissioner. What went behind the scenes before the former EC boss, Charlotte Osei, was fired? Was the sacking orchestrated by the Jubilee House? What role did the Chief Justice play to get Charlotte Osei fired? We will know the answers at the end of this show. This audio I will be playing today was recorded on the 22nd of February 2018. There will be lots and lots of revelations. People will be shocked to the core. We also will be looking at the credibility of our journalists. Are they in bed with government? Are they in bed with politicians to make sure government institutions are undermined? You have to stay on this network. Stay on this network. Loud Silence Radio. And there's one thing you must also do. Tell a friend to tell a friend to download our app and also subscribe to our Facebook and YouTube page. Loud Silence Radio app. It's compatible with Android and iOS. You can also subscribe to our YouTube page, as I've said, Loud Silence Radio and TV Network. You will be hearing the voice of Gordon Asaribediako. Talking about the audio I'll be playing today. You will be hearing the voice of Gordon Asaribediako. He's the editor of the ABC newspaper. He has worked with Kokubako for a very long time. And I know everyone listening to me knows who Kokubako is. He is a host on Oman FM Boiling Point. I'm talking about Gordon Asaribediako. He's also a co-host on Oman FM's Boiling Point. Oman FM belongs to my dear friend Kennedy Civilized Ediakpong. You will also hear the voice of another Oman FM host by name of Saberma in the same audio. He's also a journalist at Oman FM. You will hear the voice of the former MD of MMT, Mr. Bennett Abwaji. You will also hear the voice of Mr. Yadom Kesi. He's also the former consultant to MMT, Metro Mass Transport. I'll be playing my Friday editorial. Yes, I'll be playing the Friday editorial, which is titled The Audio That Brought Jane Bloku Alotemensa Here. You'll also go on social media and see what's happening, what's trending, how Ghanaians feel about today's economy, how Ghanaians feel about the government's activities today. We'll be talking about the President Meet the Press event that happened this morning in Ghana. I'll be reading comments from ordinary Ghanaians, their observations and what they think. You are our listener too, so you can send in comments and we will share with other people. Remember, you can also send in voice notes on this phone number. Voice notes so that we play for everyone to hear across the globe. +1 if you're out of the United States of America. Your voice note, you can send it through this number. +1 202 751 8769. I'm going to take the number again. It's +1 202 751 8769. Yes, you can bring in your comments through voice notes, and then we're going to play that for everyone to hear. Today's show is packed. My name is Kevin Taylor, as you always know. Ladies and gentlemen, you are welcome to With All Due Respect Extended Version, and this is Loud Silence Radio. I'll be right back after this short break. Extended Version, and this is Loud Silence Radio. I'll be right back after this short break. Welcome back to Loud Silence Radio. My name is Kevin Ekobedu. I'm your host on the show. With all due respect, extended version. We're going to be playing the Friday editorial, which we named the audio that brought Jane Bluku Alotemensa here. But before that, I've realized that there are a lot of people online today. Yes, lots and lots of people. They're eager to hear the audio. We're going to be playing audio. We just have to relax. We just have to relax. Maybe if you have some pito or something, just take it and then relax. Hey, we're still going to be playing the audio. But I just want to read a few messages. We always say that our listeners are our guest and host at the same time. So we need to bring you guys in the conversation. This is from Ayuba Jibrin. He says, I miss it. Thank you, Ayuba. Godfred Goku says, waiting for the bombshell. The bombshell is going to happen, my friend. No problems. Asuzia Baroski says, for real, brother. Solomon Cash say, more fire. Kwame Ben says, something is coming. Siwain Shadjid, tough name to mention. Rock. Shaukan Adi says, Bosu, you too, you are Bosu, my friend. Waja Ibrahim say, welcome. Waja Ibrahim say, more fire. Shamsuddin Amadu says, hot. Siwen, more fire. Mike K says, nice one, bro. Keep up the good work. The Lord will regard you. Thank you, my brother. Richard Boatin says, today be today. I tell you, Richard, today Nankasa be today. No bagawaya. No bagawaya. No bozy. I'm a Galamsey boy. When you go to Abuase and you go to the Galamsey pit, and then you could see a very small kid. You might think it's just a tiny kid, but when you go to the Galamsey side, they say something, no bosun. I think Chairman won't understand this very well. No bosun means nobody is boss. Here on this field, everybody is a boss. So no bosun. Today is today. Seth Miracle Isiama said, what's going on? Fawaz Alonso said, I can't miss this. Oscar Colley say, we are proud of you. Thank you, Oscar. Clement Oko say, good job. Shamzun Amadu says, with all due respect, Shamzuz. Aram Kobla Jimadu says, waiting for the broadcast. Yakubu Yusuf says, Kevin Taylor, may God Almighty bless you and protect you from all your enemies. We love you so much. I am watching you live from Tamale. Good afternoon and good evening to all the people in Tamale. We love you too. Dekpe George says, hey, Kevin, what's up? Trust you're doing good. I'm doing great, my friend. Kennedy Lomada says, Kevin, me too, I did some. My boss, me too, I did here some. No worries. Daniel Obing said, kudos, Kevin. Kudos to my friend. Kenji, we are waiting, big bro. Mawel Akowonu says, Ghana, NDC, and NPP. Very soon, Ghana is going for war. Western Togoland needs to go in prophecy for Togoland and host. Thank you, my brother. Ima Amuzu say, Hoyaya, observers are worried, but partakers are enjoying. This is brilliant. Musa Seidu says, greetings to you, Kevin, from Obuasi. Well done for lifting your image. I want to say good afternoon to everybody in Obuasi. I want to say good afternoon to my friends I started school with, everybody in Obuasi. I want to say good evening to you guys, and I hope you're enjoying your day. Shakan Adi, yes, no sound class prefect today. I'm giving you the no sound class prefect. Your name is Shakan Adi. You have perfect sound. My producer is laughing. The no sound guys are in. So today's class prefect is Shakan Adi, no sound. Ima Amudu say, Enya cheers. Enya Ima, and also cheers. We are doing the cheers all together. Crystal Nyamiche says, watching live on YouTube from Accra Children's Park. Crystal, how are we doing? Ametepe Abuses. Yeah, he gives me the muscle emoji. That's cool. Eric Oko say, our future president for Mother Ghana. I can't speak English like that. I can't be president. But I like it. And thank you, sir. Fawaz Alonso, chairperson. Chairman, please, the time is up. The time is up. We know. Time catch. Chairman is in. Fawaz Alonso. Ahmed Sabah. Lots and lots. We have 472 people on YouTube listening to our live from across the world. This is the only platform where we separate facts from noise. This is Loud Silence Radio. We don't edit. We give you the best of information. Thank to everybody listening to us today. We're proud of you, and we'll make sure that we give you the best of information. Now we're going to be playing the flight. Oh, yeah. I know. It's tough to, sometimes I tell people, English is tough, man. We learn the language, we try to speak it like the white man, but sometimes we hit rocks. So we're going to be listening to the Friday editorial on Loud Silence Radio. And if my producer is ready, they can signal me and I'll let the video roll. Let the video roll.
And evidences from all political parties and taking actions where it is justified. The Electoral Commission of Ghana is failing to meet acceptable standards of fairness, and if we allow the compromised commissioner to continue on this trend, this can result in protest, violence, and fragility. Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo's government, through its allies at the Electoral Commission, is doing everything possible to legitimate electoral practices through corrupt manipulation of the vote, knowing very well that the voters, meaning Ghanaians, are likely to unseat them. Ghanaians have lost confidence in the Electoral Commission. Jane, Mensah, and those crooks at the Electoral Commission are suffering from a crisis of credibility and endangering the integrity of our electoral process. The weak-kneed conduct of these former NPP TESCON members appointed to head this important institution have reduced the credibility of the constitutional body to an all-time low. The scary truth is that any erosion of the people's confidence in the fairness of the Electoral Commission has very grave consequences for the future of our democracy, and I hope and pray the gravity of the situation will be appreciated by including our civil society organizations, the Catholic bishops, the Peace Council, and the others. The Electoral Commission's independence, yes, the Electoral Commission's independence, impartiality, and efficiency are perceived to be compromised today, and Ghanaians are distressed to note the misuse, abuse, and blatant disregard of the model code of conduct by the ruling party at the center. Over the last 3 years, practically, every government agency has been exploited, and they have become part of the NPP and its whims and fancies. The Electoral Commission is among the compromised institutions. All this institutional capture that is taking place and all the negative efforts of it will have consequences in the future. Jane Blaku Alote Mensah and her crooks should know that we are not going to allow that important institution to be disturbed, controlled, crushed, and anybody who colludes or falls to the pressure is also committing crime. With all due respect, my fellow Ghanaians, now let me set the record straight. The former EC boss, Charlotte Osei, has left a mark which must be respected and celebrated by Ghanaians. I say this because the current EC boss, Jane Blaku Alote Mensah, has over these months shown that she does not have the credibility and integrity to hold our democracy together. In fact, from her actions, it is clear that this government led by Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo brought her into office to rig the 2020 elections for my own party, the NPP. I know some hypocritical Ghanaians who know the truth but pretend not to know will argue like chicken without heads because they have allowed themselves to be filled with tribalism and pettiness. A lot was said when Jane Mensah was appointed as the EC boss. Yes, we all talked. A lot of people complained. Some Ghanaians, especially the opposition NDC, raised several green lights to tell the world and Ghanaians that Jane Mensah is a lapdog of the president and his family, and that she will be the person who will take this little democracy we have enjoyed from us because she has been turned into a puppet on the lap of a midget. Today, I'll be playing an audio. Today on my show, I'll be playing an audio which was recorded on February 22nd, 2018. Remember, this audio was recorded on the 22nd of February 2018, and in this audio, you will hear the voice of Gordon Asare-Bediako, editor of the ABC newspaper. He has worked with Kweku Baako for years. He is a host on Oman FM Boiling Point, which belongs to Kennedy Japan. You will also hear the voice of another Oman FM host by name Osa Berima. He's also a journalist there at Oman FM. This same network is owned by Kennedy Japan. You will hear the voice of the former MD of MMT, Mr. Bennett Abuaje. You will also hear the voice of Mr. Yadom Kese, who is also the former consultant of MMT. They were discussing how the presidency was involved in framing and sacking Charlotte Osei just to bring in Jane Mensah to rig the elections for them. The ABC newspaper editor, who has also worked with Kweku Baako, did not mince words as he was bold and confident about what he said. He said so many things in the audio that basically shows clearly that from the presidency to the head of our judicial system, that is the Chief Justice's office, the sacking of Charlotte was orchestrated and calculated by some people. My fellow Ghanaians, Gordon Asare-Bediakon, who is the editor of the ABC newspaper, made emphatic statements like, the Chief Justice, that is what Gordon said in the audio, and I'll play for everyone to hear. The Chief Justice played a major role in making sure Charlotte Osei was fired. He said in the audio that the presidency actually planned the whole Charlotte Osei sacking. He confidently said in the audio that the presidency directed some people to put together the petition against Charlotte Osei and some of her colleagues at the EC so that it does not look like they are going after Charlotte Osei, but going after other people. Gordon Asare-Bediakon emphatically said in this audio I'll be playing to you that the Deputy Chief of Staff took bribe of about $200,000 from some NDC people, assuring them that their job was going to be safe after the NPP won power, which the president knew about and never acted on. Gordon Asare-Bediakon, the editor of ABC newspaper, said the presidency were behind a demonstration organized to put pressure on the president to fire Charlotte Osei. With all due respect, my fellow Ghanaians, now let me break something down for Ghanaians to understand why we have made the biggest mistake as a country. Now, since 2016, there has been no major elections in Africa without challenges, without violence, without loss of lives and disputes by opposition. In fact, in 2016, the Uganda, Zambia, Gabon, the incumbents all won. Opposition cried foul except for Ghana and Gambia. Yes, except Ghana and Gambia. Even Gambia took external interventions to remove Jammeh, and we are all witness to that. In 2017, Rwanda, Kagame won, but accused of dictatorial tendencies. Kenya, Angola, Liberia, and DRC had major challenges with electoral processes. In 2018, Sierra Leone, Zambia, and Cameroon had major issues. Egypt and Tunisia also had the same problem. In 2019, Nigeria and Malawi had disputes all around. With all due respect, my fellow Ghanaians, so almost every other election in Africa so far has been involved in some dispute or violence. Charlotte Osei oversaw one of the most violent free elections, no crimes, no death or war. So the question is, why will this government, specifically the president and his family, go after this woman? The president himself, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo himself, congratulated Charlotte Osei when she was hired by UN. She was hired by UN to oversee the peaceful elections of the most dangerous country on earth. Yes, I'm talking about Afghanistan. Now, the question is simple. Why would Ghana do this to such a woman and bring in such an ignorant, petty, lying lapdog who can't make her own decisions to head our electoral process? The answer is simple. It is because of petty partisan reasons, and most importantly because this president, Akufo-Addo, and his family feel the seat of government belongs to them, and that only a lapdog like Jane Mensah can make their tyranny dream come true by ruling this country till the end of time. My fellow Ghanaians, for Jane Blaku Alote Mensah to allow Joe Anochi, yes, for Jane to allow Joe Anochi, head of NCA, who wants to control transmission of results and who got the job for being MPP's acclaimed hacker of the 2016 transmission process, to be sent to IPAC as NPP rep, shows how shameless, yes, how brazen, reckless and ignorant this EC boss Jane Mensah is. Let me tell you people, Jane Blaku Alote Mensah will lead this country to war if we don't rise up and speak. My fellow Ghanaians, the whole purpose of this new register is to suppress votes in Volta region. Yes, Volta region, which is NDC's stronghold, and increase votes in the Ashanti region, which is the NPP's stronghold. This is a fact. Sometimes I feel we Ghanaians are not focused enough to see what this government is partnering the EC to do. The first thing this EC and this government did was they first removed the head of birth and death registry in the Volta region to make it difficult for people in the Volta region to get birth certificates, meaning they can't get NIA cards, which means they will not be able to register. A typical example is a Lembele constituency with an incumbent NDC MP. In the last registration exercise ahead of the referendum, 6,000 people registered. Only 1,000 found their names on the register. 6,000 registered. Only 1,000 found their name on the register. Ask Jane Blaku Alote Mensah if this has been rectified. If you can't do update of the register efficiently and disenfranchise over 70% of voters, how will you do a proper new register? It's a simple question. How many voters is she planning on disenfranchising through pure arrogance and incompetence? Jane Mensah, I tell you, if it is your plan to rig the elections and plunge this country into war, the blood of anyone who dies will be on your head and your families. My fellow Ghanaians, this time is the time for us to rise up and speak truth to power. Our democracy is the only thing we have, so if we should allow this slave queen to plunge this country into war because of the greed of this president and his family, then we will be fighting a losing battle. Jane Blacku Alote Mensah, if you think you can plunge this country into war and not suffer the consequences, then you are wrong. My fellow Ghanaians, I have said I am just a messenger who does not have a Quran or a Bible in his hand, a messenger who is ready and willing to speak truth to power, a messenger who will die for the truth. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Kevin Ekobedu Taylor, and what you just heard is with all due respect.
Welcome back to Loud Silence Radio. My name is Kevin Taylor. That was the Friday editorial. We named it the audio that brought Jane Mensah to where she is today. You're still listening to us live on Loud Silence Radio. You can download our app. You're also listening to us live on YouTube. You just have to subscribe to our YouTube page, Loud Silence Radio and TV Network. What I'm going to do right now is news just came in that a SEPA has also made a comment about the score. Imani's score. So this is coming from a SEPA and it's been signed by the executive director at SEPA. His name is Mensah Thompson, and they said they've released a letter, and they said Imani's score card was charitable. Government rule score is 30%. So SEPA gives the government of Ghana 30%. And in their statement, they said, on a thorough assessment and analysis of the implementation of the government's flagship programs, we realized Imani was very charitable for scoring the current government 48%. Government actually delivery score is 30%. On disclosure of banks and media houses, they score government minus 20%. Shoddy implementation of one district, one factory, they scored the government minus 15%. Also, shoddy implementation of planting for food and jobs, they scored the government minus 10%. The economy, exchange rate free fall, irregular increase in fuel prices, high cost of goods and services, increase in CST and other taxes. On the fight against corruption, they scored this government minus 5. On economy, they scored the government minus 7. Mediocre implementation of 1 million per constituency, they scored the government minus 3. On sanitation, on the promise of making Accra the cleanest city in West Africa, they scored the government minus 10. However, we shall score the president 15% for the implementation of free SHS, and I agree with them perfectly. 10% for the creation of new regions, and 5% for the year of return program. Signed, Mensah Thompson, Executive Director at SEPA, all media houses. So SEPA also came out saying that even Imani was charitable to this government and that they would score this government 30% on their performance. You're still listening to Loud Silence Radio. I have a few messages coming in here, and I'll take the opportunity to read a few before we go for a short music break. Then we just hit the road and tackle the stories on our scoreboard today. Abubakari Amankwa Edi said, God bless you for your service to humanity. Thank you. Michael Ahuahe says, you do it all, bro. Thank you, Michael. Awudu Elias say, may God bless you. Ima Konde says, my bro Kevin, I really love you so much. I love you too, my brother. Faisal Kuri says, watching live from Staten Island, New York City. Keep up with the good job of exposing the rots back home. May Allah bless you. Regards to Malam Umar Farouk of Roxy and Hajia Samira Mustafa of AG Department, Kumasi. Don Rati, fire for fire, my brother. Ilyasu Ibrahim says, who say man no day, man day, them. Simon Fofie, nobody can intimidate you. I keep telling the youth of Ghana, do not allow anyone to intimidate you. Ask questions. And when you ask questions, the best thing to do is to demand reasonable answers. Emmanuel Wofi Kofi Fiagbeto says, Kevin, with all due respect, I love you so much. I love you too. No homo, bro. Aaron Kombla Zimado says, we thank you, Kevin. Hope this won't end with only NPP government. All subsequent governments must feel the heat. We love you. Every government will feel this heat. I don't care. You see, I keep telling people, I don't care about who is president. All that we care about is to make sure the people we put in power do the right thing. It could be Nana Akufo-Addo. It could be John Dramani Mahama. It could be who. We don't care. We will speak to the issues. Reginald Edem Ziga says, just join in. I'm late. You're not. Reginald Max Mukasa African Cuisine says, watching you live from Arizona. Good job, Kevin. We are with you, brother. Thank you, my brother. Yakubu Abdul Rahman says, greetings to you, sir. Really doing a great job. Keep it up, sir. So many messages. We have almost 750 people live on air watching us on YouTube. This is record breaking. And if anybody wants to challenge this, they should come, because here we serve the right thing. You see the difference? People want correct news. People want the truth. And that is what we are missing. And I'll be actually talking on the Meet the Press and how our pressmen behaved, their reactions, their performance. I'm going to talk about it. So after this short break, we're going to start delving into the issues which are on board. We're going to be talking about the audio. We're going to be releasing the audio. We're going to be talking about the Meet the Press from the president and a whole lot of things. This is Loud Silence Radio. My name is Kevin Ekobedu Taylor. This is Loud Silence Radio. Welcome back to Loud Silence Radio. My name is Kevin Ekobedu Taylor. I'm your host on With All Due Respect Extended Version. You're listening to us live from the studios of Loud Silence Radio in the metros of the DMV area. So today the president, Nana Akufo-Addo, met the press. A whole lot of things came up. And I picked one or two things from the Meet the Press that happened at the Jubilee House today. Honestly, I would like to speak a little bit on that. Then we can move on and discuss other issues. Now, when the president met the press, everybody, including myself, we were all waiting to see the questions that were going to be posed to the president, the body language of the president in reacting to the questions. We also wanted to actually see if the press, most of them were going to suck up and then be praising the president whilst asking relevant questions and demanding reasonable answers. Today, I think the press did well. To me, I think if you want me to give them, I can rate them today. They did about 70%. The questions were good. Some were not, but I think overall they did a brilliant job today. The questions, some were straight to the point. You know, you could see people are now, when I say people, the journalists, most of them now are doing their research. They are now posing questions that Ghanaians wanted to hear. But I was also disappointed in the press today. Yes, I was disappointed because the president of the republic decides to meet the press, basically meet journalists in Ghana. Now, there was one thing I was expecting journalists to come together, even write one statement, give to one of their journalists to come up stage and read to the president. Yes, I was expecting all the Ghana Journalists Association to write a letter, present to one journalist to read to the president today. I was expecting a simple letter like, Mr. President, what has happened to the Ahmed Swale case? Simple. No journalist asked about Ahmed Swale. And if we don't care about ourselves, who is going to care about us? Hundreds of journalists went to meet the president, ask questions from health to Greek to education, and nobody asked about the status of Ahmed Swale's case. And you are journalists? You don't care about your own? All that you care about is to wear white and go stand there and ask. Fine, you did your job. Most of you people ask brilliant questions, which I credit you for. But the issue is, if journalists in Ghana are not worried about the death of journalists in Ghana, then what are we fighting for? Nobody. And I know the GJA president was there. Nobody asked about, Mr. President, so what's the status? Who killed Ahmed Swale? We heard some people were arrested. What are they saying? What is the CID telling you? You are the president of the republic and that you get first-hand information every single morning because you are the commander-in-chief of the Ghanaian forces. The security minister, the interior minister, everybody briefs you every morning. Your cabinet, they give you. So why? I just don't get it. Journalists don't care about journalists again. Today, journalists in Ghana only cares about when journalists are being unmasked, allegedly. Then they build their shoulders and come sit on radio and say, yeah, this is Hanas, this is Kevin. Is that what you care about? You don't care about your lives again? Nobody could ask the president. What kind of journalism are we practicing? That is why they see us as money infested people. Because they think when they throw some coins to us, we will forget our conscience. Now, in the meet the press, something came up. The president, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, said one thing. The president said that he only sees people taking money and giving out contracts as corruption. That is what the president sees as corruption. Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo says that he only sees corruption when people are giving out money to be given or awarded contracts. The president, who is a lawyer, stands in front of the whole country and says that, I'm not corrupt. I have never been corrupt. But really? The president says that he only sees that as corruption. When somebody pays his way to get a contract, that is the only thing he sees as corruption. But apart from that, whatever comes after that is not corruption to him. Yes. The president does not see nepotism as corruption. Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo does not see nepotism as corruption. He defended his cousin. He defended his cousin to the core. And he gave a vague answer. I have one or two people in government. And we just made, I hate that idea of people asking questions and going back to sit without following up on the question. So you give the president the room to lie and walk away. Yes, and it's not done anywhere in the world. It is not done anywhere in the world. You need to ask questions, wait, and have a follow-up. So the president takes 5 questions. The work you guys go sit down. He comes and he lies his way and walks away, and nobody can follow up any question, because that is what I hate about this calculated, rehearsed press briefing or meet the press or whatever they call it. The president does not see inflation of projects, but government officials as corruption. He doesn't see that as corruption. This is the president who won elections on the mantra that he was going to make sure he gets rid of corruption. Today, the only way he sees corruption, the only way he will say this is corruption is when somebody pays money to be awarded a contract. That's the only thing. He doesn't see nepotism as corruption. He doesn't see inflation of projects or government projects as corruption. He does not see misappropriation of state funds as corruption. He does not see it like that. When he goes out there and rents a jet and fly around the world without bringing any investor back home, he does not see it as corruption. Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo does not see protecting and shielding thieves like Pius Ede, the information minister, the deputy information minister. He does not see anything wrong by shielding people like Charles Bisu in the Flagstaff House as corruption. Nana Addo doesn't see that as corruption. He only sees that as people intimidating the people he has appointed. This is a president who is always walking around saying, I'm not corrupt. This is a president who says he's a human rights lawyer. And the only way he sees, you see, the president's perspective is so dim. That statement alone can cost you an election. Yeah. And the funny thing is, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo was not emphatic. He could not be emphatic on the special prosecutor's question. He wasn't. He played around the question, and as usual, nobody followed up, nothing. He walked away. He could not be emphatic whether SP, the special prosecutor, is doing a great job or he's not doing well. He couldn't say it. If a president appoints a special prosecutor who's supposed to be fighting corruption, and the president cannot stand in front of the country, in front of the citizens, and tell Ghanaians that this person is working well or this person isn't working well, then it means that the system has been hijacked by the same person. And when you say things like these, people sit somewhere else and they're like, yeah, you hate the MPP. I do not hate the MPP. I do not hate the president. I am fighting for the system to work well. You appoint a special prosecutor to come in, check the loopholes, make sure people are prosecuted, government officials, civil servants, career criminals. And today, the same people we ask you, Mr. President, how do you assess his performance? You're like, you can't tell us. You dodge the question and you run away. And then we get some people clapping. And these people who are clapping and cheering and jumping all around, they are PhD holders. Do we learn book to live our wisdom back home, or I don't even know what to say. I was so shocked when the president couldn't even say special prosecutor is working perfectly or not. He couldn't. And you want to tell me that this president is fighting corruption? Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo is not fighting corruption. It is a fact. Don't get me wrong. The president is not fighting corruption. He did not. Nobody. You see, my problem with the journalist, nobody even asked about Kroll and Associate. Or Osaf Mafu was sitting there with his gray hair. He has $1 million stuck in his butt. With all due respect. And nobody, no journalist in Ghana was able to ask that question that, Mr. Osaf Mafu, oh, you are here. Ninth. Please, Mr. Osaf Mafu, speak on this. Nobody. You go and sit there, yeah, we clap, we laugh. The president speaking to the press, they clapping like they old chicks. You have turned journalism into a comedy fan club. So the president sees you guys as jokers sitting there because he thinks he's smarter than you people, because he knows that whatever he says, you clap and that you will nod. And the Northern champion was sitting behind the president, nodding. If the president says he's not, the vice president is nodding to everything. Baumia, you go to hell, nod. Sometimes people say, Kevin, your words are too harsh. What kind of words do we have to use again? You want me to come on my show and be like, please, honorable, I'm not going to do that. These please, honorable people, we pay them money to live these luxurious lives. They go stay in their UK, in their US, they don't have nothing. They come back home, they come fight for positions, they lobby their way, they become billionaires overnight. And you want me to come on my show and be like, honorable, please? No, these people are civil servants and they have to respond to us. And I will never clap for any of these guys because they are not performing and they are stealing. We know these people. They don't have anything. And we went to school here and we have PhD and we are lawyers and they come back with nothing, no paycheck. In the next year, their party gets into office. They are billionaires overnight. Where did they get the money from? And my fellow Ghanaians are sitting there applauding this nonsense. Mr. President, you cannot fool us again. And this applies to all the political parties from NDC to MPP to PPP. And if the NDC thinks that they are happy because they are in opposition and today the president is stuck in a corner and then we are asking him questions, posing questions, they shouldn't get happy too early. You people should understand that if you get the opportunity to come serve, we are not going to spare you guys. With all due respect, Ghanaians are not stupid again. The youth, we are ready to speak truth to power. Those people wearing suits going up and down, sitting in four-wheel drives and then going on TV speaking big English, they are not better than anybody. If we stop voting for these people, they are as useless as I don't want to go there. Most of them, in fact, not all of them. These guys have taken us for granted for too long. And I think our journalists have to speak up, stand up, and save this nation. The president spends so much money, the government spends so much money to kill companies, to kill banks, to kill people's hard-earned jobs. Then the president himself turns around and tell you, oh, we did that because, and we just let him walk away. Because it's politics as usual. Because one of us is president. Because our enemy's enemy is president today. But that your enemy was able to build something for you to go save your life there. I've always said that as a third world country like Ghana, we can never act like a first world country. We can't. That's why sometimes I have a big problem with Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. He's a vice president of a third world country and he wants to implement policies like a first world country. It does not work. Start from the scratch. That's why people like us have problems with the free SHS. It is a good policy, but the implementation is wrong. The core policy of the base of this free SHS is infrastructure. You cannot get away with this. You need infrastructure to make free SHS perfect. You can't tell me that free SHS will be perfect without infrastructure. Then you're kidding yourself. So if a president comes to office, ignores the infrastructure the predecessor couldn't finish and jumped all the way straight to make sure free SHS is implemented because he wants political favor, then we the people, we have to, you see, everybody applauded Akufo-Addo when he said he wanted to do free SHS. Everybody. But then, why is it that Akufo-Addo is not willing to take suggestions from people who know how this thing is going to work? Why is he not willing to listen to ex-education ministers? Why is he not willing to listen to ex-presidents? Why is he not willing? Because this is your first time of being a president, Mr. President. This is your first time. When we speak like this, people are like, oh, you see, I would like to tell Ghanaians that until we stop being hypocrites, we Ghanaians, especially we Akans, me, I am an Akan, and I'm telling you people, until you people stop playing the tribal political game, we will not go anywhere. And you see, what hurts a lot is the bogus. I have a friend who told me, don't say the bogus. The bogus is the effect. The bogus. When I say the bogus, those who live in the UK, in those who live in America, in Europe, Asia, everywhere, around, those who live in the first world countries, they know what is right. They do their 40 hours a week or whatever, and they know by that Friday their pay is going to be in their accounts, their salary. But when they come to Ghana, they're like, yeah, I'm fine. These are the hypocrites we have. And when you speak, they're like, why are you speaking like that? Who are you? I said, nobody is nobody. If somebody is working 30 days in Ghana And at the end of the day, the person is not paid. And you sit in Europe, you sit in America, and you said, because your party is in power, it is fine because the party before didn't do it. Then where are we going? If we can't tell, why did we change the first party in the first place? Why did we change the NDC? Today, teachers are fighting ministers, arrogant ministers. The Minister of Education, they are fighting on radio. People we give power to. Today, they want to tell us what to do. Teachers, they are teaching these kids. And the government is not paying teachers, and it's not a big deal. We don't discuss it. My fellow Ghanaians, I keep telling you people that nobody is interested. Nobody is interested in speaking on issues like this every day. Let me tell you, if things are put in the right places, nobody will come and criticize the government. Nobody will do that. Because when I go to Ghana or when I leave Ghana, I know that my mom, my aunties, my friend's mom, when they are sick, they will get access to good hospitals. Water will be flowing through their taps. And these things are not made by robots. They are made by humans. When the system works. So you see, and what hurts is, when the president was speaking, I was watching him. It was so funny that at a point, he was speaking about the Auditor General. And God being so good, from nowhere, the president had statistics. He quoted the Auditor General. He had that document on his table or whatever. Yes. These are planned things. We shouldn't fool ourselves. The president nicely quoted the Auditor General because he had that document in front of him. It's planned. We have passed that stage. The people feeling the heat, they are on the street, oh, Mr. President. They are on the street. They are the guys whose husbands are driving trotro. They are the women who are sitting under the sun selling kelole. They are the moms who travel to a Libo sitting on the tomato car for 9 hours. They are the people. If you come and speak your big English, if you send people to come and speak big English, it will not change the condition of the people. Practical things will change it. What are you doing to make life easy for Ghanaians? That is what we are asking. Basic question. Yesterday, we were owing this. Today, how much are we owing? That is what we're asking. Yesterday, we had 100 Ghana. Today, how much do we have? That's what we're asking. Is this too much? And are you too big to calm down and say, Ghanaians, I think we took the wrong decisions. Now we want to calibrate. Are you too big to do that? You keep lying and lying every single day because you have a vice president who is remote controlled to go use his face there for people to insult him because the too much lies coming from this guy. And I pity Baumia a lot because at the end of the day, he is the punching bag. And he deserves it. He deserves it because he cannot speak for himself. Today, the vice president is like a deputy minister to the finance minister. This is Ghana today. And some people, they clap. You're still listening to Loud Silence Radio. This is my editorial for today. I just want to say that we just have to be real with ourselves. We have to speak truth to ourselves. We have to be honest. Let's get rid of this partisan nonsense and just speak truth. When things are not right, we have to be bold and say it. When things are right too, we have to be bold and say it. There are a few messages here. This is coming from Sadiq Yakubu. Thank you for watching it live in Dubai Embassy. Ahmed Jibu Ambu said, great work. Adriz Al-Hassan said, what kind of journalist? Third world journalism, pure and simple. Anane Seth Kuku says, watching you live from Ghana. May God bless you. May God bless you too, my friend. Patrick Parry says, Ghana journalists always disappoint us. Atiso Jerry says, Jean Mensah, the new EC boss, will surely be sleeping on the election day before declaring the result. She can never do the job. Daniel says, don't mind them. They only walk with their stomach. Maruf GH, great job, bro. Balbuli Francis says, the Messiah and the Savior of our country. We are all Messiahs and we are all Saviors when we come together as one people. Patrick Perry, no journalist asked about PDS. Nobody asked about PDS. That is what... Nobody. All the journalists who went to sit there, nobody asked about PDS. PDS is the biggest scandal to hit Ghana since independence. PDS, and nobody bothered. And you people call yourself journalists? You are going after planting for food and what? Crocodiles? Or planting for food and chimpanzees? What are you going after? Do you know how much we lost as a country through this PDS scandal? Do you people know how internationally this thing has affected the country? And nobody bothered. What kind of people are we? Are we too dumb to know that we what is wrong with us? What is wrong with us? PDS, nobody. Today, Kelly Gajapo is driving in his Bentley in Accra. No accountability. He doesn't care. He's not scared. Because he's part of the center. And the center is the president's family. The president's family headed by his brother, Bumpty, Edward Ekufo. The center being headed by Gabi Otredakun. The center headed by Oforiata. The center. That is the center. We can ask questions again. Because it's Ekufo who is president. Where are the civil societies? They occupy Ghana. Sankuma and his chicken. You walked through all the streets of Accra because you wanted to get John Mahama out of office. And I will say this, and that was tribal. Compared to the Mahama administration, I'm never going to be on my show and defend Mahama's administration. They had their own flaws. They had their own flaws. Corruption was high. They had their own flaws. But what we are seeing today is worse. And it's a fact. John Mahama is no angel. John Dramani Mahama is no angel. And I will never sit on my show and defend Mahama. My interest is to defend the system. If a president comes in, if Honorable Aponche is made the president today and he can build roads, he can make sure our people get jobs to do, he can make sure that we get clean drinking water. That is what I fight for. The person sitting there is just the leader. If he can't do the job, kick him out of the office. We don't have time for this comedy. We saw Occupy Ghana. They were everywhere, on every platform. I remember Sankuma say he works like a bull and that the government has to do their part. Today, do you work like a cocoon or you work like a donkey? You're all quiet. Hypocrites. Benzo, hypocrites of Imani. Kwekubaku today, he's the president's spokesperson. He wasn't there today because he could not ask a question. These people are the people pulling this country down. And I don't care about what people think. If you have a problem with me, it's your own problem. It is about time we started speaking truth to these hypocrites. UG Hospital is sitting there. Nobody's going there. The president has refused to even open that clinic, that hospital, multi-billion-dollar hospital. And we have people say they are wise people in Ghana. In 2015, 2016, we saw bishops come out on stage, declare for opposition. Today, where are all these bishops? Duncan Williams. Today, he's piloting a cathedral. People are dying. Don't have water to drink. Don't have clean. Don't have anything. No job. You supported a cathedral. A cathedral to go keep what there? In Tichinga or what? Why are we thinking like you, Duncan Williams? You lived in Europe. You lived in America. You know how it works. Today, you are choosing a building over the lives of ordinary Ghanaians. Mensa Otabo, you still watching animals on TV? Mensa Otabo, you still watching animals on TV? And if God is actually alive, if God is really alive, each and every one of us, we will go before him and speak and tell our story. We are hypocrites as Ghanaians, from the top to the down. We've been selective. Who is from here? Where is his background? Where was he born? Is he a Northerner? Is he a Akan? Is he from Achim? This guy can't do this because his name sounds like he's Ibrahim. He can't do this because his name sounds like he's Kwati. We are evil as Ghanaians. Sino-Hydro deal. The Ghanaian was doing it. He was going to employ Ghanaians. But no, his name didn't sound like one of us. Kelly GVG. This woman goes there, signs a deal, comes back, doesn't give account to anything. Arrogant Oslawusu. She thinks she's on top of the world because the president used to be her ex-boyfriend. So she can speak her mind and walk away, and we don't question these people. And we allow them to walk in and out. Who born dog? Whose money is making you who you are today? My fellow Ghanaians, this is not about MPP or NDC. This is about Ghana. If we will bring in somebody, I don't care who is the flag bearer of what party, of which party, or where. If the person is going to do the job, I'll put that person there to do the job. I'm a third world country. I mean Ghana. I need water. I need good roads. I need good hospitals. I need jobs. I need basic amenities. If a president can produce that and give me that, I'll vote for you. It doesn't matter where you come from, who your mom is, how your name sounds. At the end of the day, my country is first. So if you people, my fellow MPP, think that because you criticize the government today, because of I don't even want to go there, my fellow Ghanaians. With all due respect, my fellow Ghanaians, we have to get serious in Ghana for once. We can't give these politicians pass every day. And I'm promising every political party, whether MPP or NDC, this movement is not ending today. Oh. This is not ending today. I might not be sitting here tomorrow. I'm human. But this will still stay. This is Loud Silence Radio and TV. With all due respect, this is a religion. A religion that has truth with it. If you are young, if you call yourself a Ghanaian, if you want to get a decent job after school, be in medical school for years, if you want to get a job after SHS, after your vocational school, if you want to make sure you are, if you want to see your fellow Ghanaians living well, it is about time you put aside your petty tribal politics and speak to the issues. These people are taking care of our kids with their money. Sorry, these people are taking care of their kids with our money. Their kids are living in Europe, in America. We know people in government today who are buying houses in London like rice. Billions of houses. We know a secretary in the presidency right now. We don't know his salary, but he's been able to buy a $1.2 million something for his girlfriend. He works at the presidency. This guy is just a person who works at the presidency, but because he's close to the president, because he's a relative to the president, he makes millions of dollars. Where does he make that money? And when you ask these questions and bring documents, nobody's able to come and contest the documents, but the only thing they do is they attack your credibility. Kevin Taylor has been paid by this person. Kevin Taylor's mother is this. Kevin Taylor's father is this. That does not kill my spirit one bit. When I bring the documents out, I want people to come with counter documents and say, Kevin is a liar. Since I started bringing out my documents, exposing rot in Ghana, no person from the presidency all the way to the last messenger who cleans Chemawuntumi's fleets of cars in Kumasi has come out with a document to say that Kevin is lying. But all that you hear is, he is this. He is going to take money from this person. If somebody is going to pay Kevin, I'm telling you people today, if a politician is going to pay me $1 million a month to make sure I expose current politicians or crime in our system, I will take it. With all due respect, my fellow Ghanaians, this is just the editorial. I'm going to take a short break. And then when I come back, I'll read a few messages. And then we go on social media and see what is trending there. After that, we go straight into the audio of the day. My name is Kevin Taylor, and this is Loud Silence Radio. Welcome back to Loud Silence Radio. My name is Kevin Ekorbedu Taylor, and this is With All Due Respect extended version. If you just joined us, remember that this is the extended version. If you are a follower on Facebook, with all due respect, we do the first piece on Facebook, and then we do the extended version whereby we allow you, our follower, our listeners, to be part of this conversation. What you're hearing now is the extended version, and you're hearing it live on Loud Silence Radio. What you can do to be listening to this show is you just have to download our app. It's compatible with iOS and also Android. Or you can follow us on YouTube. You just have to punch in Loud Silence Radio and TV Network, and then you subscribe to our page. On Facebook too, it's With All Due Respect page. Just follow our page, like, and follow the page. You can also follow us on Facebook again on With All Due Loud Silence Radio and TV Network. My name is Kevin Ekorbedu Taylor. So I've said a lot today. The fire was quite high, which it has to, because it's about that time where we spoke truth to our people and also to the people who manage our country. I told you we'll be going on what we call the social media, what's trending. And on social media, a lot is happening. I'm going to read a few messages on YouTube. Then I'll read some social media comments, actually posts from people, their observations, their grievances, and so many things. I'll be talking about it. But on YouTube, these are some of the comments that our dear followers are sending. From Don Ratti, Agama Lizard Baumia. From Daniel Beatty says, there's no trust in Ghana journalism because they are all corrupt and stomach journalists. So how can they ask vital questions to their king of corruption? Million Light says, at Don Ratti, Agama Lizard Pa. Sroda Sosu says, what happened to his drones? Yes, these are some of the questions. What happens to the drones? The Galamsey drones, the Galastop, the whatever. What happened to them? The drones that were going to distribute blood from Nankankurugu all the way to Ankase, where are those? And all these people go sit there and they clap and they cheer and they come and do, Mr. President. Who do you think you are kidding? The billions we spent on those drones to go and monitor Galamsey, yes. When Ghanaians do it, it's Galamsey. When the Chinese come in here to do, it's what? Small-scale mining. Are we sick in our head? Where are the Galastop, whatever? We were here. They showed us some drones. $12 million. What $1 million? Professor Frimpong Manso, where are the drones? What are they monitoring? When was the last time anyone saw any drone flying monitoring? I am from Obuasi. I've asked my guys, have you ever seen a drone monitoring anything? Today, the soldiers, the Operation Vanguard guys are the ones taking money from the Chinese, from the Chemaun Tumi group to allow them to mine. We know all these things. Jojo Frimpong Manson, Professor Frimpong Manson's son, today is championing Galamsey. Anglo-God Ashanti knows this. The boy has encroached their land. They are quiet because the presidency knows about this. And we don't have to talk about it. People have been rendered jobless in Obuasi, in Takwa, in Diaso, because they are Ghanaians, and we call that Galamsey. But these criminals come with Chinese and come mess the land up, and we call it small-scale mining. We can speak about this. We can ask questions about this. And we call ourselves journalists. And we call ourselves Ghanaians, patriotic Ghanaians. We are liars. We are hypocrites. This is what is happening. Jerry Achu says, please drop the audio. We will drop the audio today. Make Full says, pretty sad, bro. Christopher Ahiago says, I really, really love you so much. You have opened the youth eyes. God bless you. Daniel Kaku says, we are ready to listen to the audio. Please drop it. Marion Vandy says, today Ghanaian journalists have become so timid because they are afraid of Akufo-Addo. And I think you're right. Salif Harun says, wow. Daniel Kojo Aqua says, great job, Kevin. Thank you, sir. A. Adam says, most of these politicians are nothing. Just nothing when they lose power. They are nothing. We know these politicians. They have nothing. Overnight, we know Pius Hidze, see the mansion he has built. And I'm going to show pictures. Pictures of the Abu Jinapo's house, his mansion. 21-bedroom house. Mr. President, you go to the northern region, you sleep in that mansion. Did you ask him where he got money? How much is he paid in a month? A 21-bedroom house. Abu Jinapo. My CV and Abu Jinapo's CV, my CV is better than him. Where did he work? Because he works at the presidency? He can build a $21 million mansion and everybody's quiet. We know about your house in Accra, changing name from your wife's name to, we know all these things. And I'm telling Ghanaians, this is the election year. The kind of scandal I'll be releasing to the core of this country, everybody will be shocked. Because I realized that no journalist is ready to speak truth. A few in Ghana are doing great job. I want to say hello to Larry Dogbe of the Herald newspaper. One of the kind. Very honest journalist. And there are a few there. But majority of these people are liars. They are thieves. With all due respect, yes. This is from Don Ratti, say, especially that arrogant and useless ministry, education guy called Napo, just big nose. We don't edit here. If there's one thing you are expecting on, with all due respect, we don't edit here. These are the views of people, and this is how they feel. And we have to tell Ghanaians and the world how people feel. We are done with the sebi, yapacho, we don't do that here. Frederick Opoku says, I now understand you very well. Harrison Wally says, I just churned in. How can I watch the show again? You can watch it playback on YouTube. You can also watch it on Facebook with all due respect page. Daniel Kaku says, Baumia is a useless fellow. Just like you are saying, thank you, Kevin. Thank you too. Watching live from Ghana. Don Ratti, the vice president is just, I'll keep it there. Robin Atta Deborah say, listen from Beijing, China. How are you doing, sir? Nyamidi Ferguson, you are just wonderful, brother. Keep the good work. Thank you, my brother. Sarah Abe says, God bless you, Kevin. Good work. Bravo. Abdul Gaffa says, Hamza from Spain, may Almighty bless you. Komfo Anochi, 1 million of your kind can make Ghana and Africa a great place. Keep propagating the youth and speaking truth to power. God bless you. Your impact is being felt. Is being felt among the youth. Thank you, sir. Jeff Puplampu says, hi, Kevin, I'm proud of you for climbing to the top of the mountain like an eagle just to speak the truth for Ghanaians because most of them, they hate the truth. You are right, my brother. Eric Yamua says, it is high time Ghanaians woke up from our slumber. A. Adam says, Kevin, you're right. If we don't start learning how to speak truth to ourselves, then I don't think our country will move forward. You are 100% right. Amos Kojo says, nobody asked the president why he didn't visit the Takoradi girls personally. Nobody. And he spoke on that, and he did it briefly. 3 girls died. See how the Canadians rushed to Ghana to pick their girls, their citizens. 3 innocent girls were kidnapped. As we speak, we don't know whether they are dead or not because the conflicting messages we're getting from the CID. The CID boss is a liar. 3 girls, 3 of your citizens die. And as a sitting president, you just brush over it? With all due respect, Mr. President, if it was one of your kids, and he sees it as a normal thing, 3 girls, so 3 girls. Those guys who kidnapped the Takoradi girls, they've been freed. They're walking up and down. This country is in a mess. Don't you people see? Can't you people see it? It is worse. It is in a mess. The leadership is bad. And you can say whatever you want to say against me, insult me. I don't care. The leadership is terrible. 3 of your citizens die. 3 kids, girls. And you just come stand as a president. Oh, yeah. And the Takoradi girls. And does it? And the generals are sitting there clapping for you. Punching neighbor, punching tree. You're not going to do. I wish. But you don't wish death for people. This is from a lot of messages coming. We have over 800 people on live watching us. We thank you guys for following Loud Silence Radio and TV. This is where we separate facts from noise. Joseph Asimeni says, you are doing a great job. Keep it up. Lee Ford Ameyibo says, one day the people uprising will come. I would be alive to witness the people's revolution. And it is possible. The uprising may happen. Listen to me very well. May happen if these people we choose as leaders don't change their ways. And how are they going to change their ways? They're only going to change their ways when we the people realize that we are being fooled. When we the people start speaking truth to power. That is the only way. But if we are going to jump, laugh, smile, lie on the ground and tell these people they are heroes, then the revolution is inevitable. Leaford Ameya, one day, I read that. Schroeder Susu say amen. Adade Susie says, wow, Kevin, may God bless you. May God bless you too. Joshua Butcher said, great job, Chief, for a good work done. Madagana. Minister Prince Daniel said, more fire. Patrick Parry said, more fire. Franklin Pigby, I'm sorry, the names, sometimes they are quite difficult. Franklin Pigby says, keep the fire burning. Kojentri says, the defeat of Nana is high. Fatih Akofo say, oh, Ghana, help. So lots and lots of messages coming in. Time check is 1:23 p.m. in the United States. I know it's 6:23 in Ghana. You're still listening to Loud Silence Radio and TV. My name is Kevin Ekobedu Taylor. We're trying everything possible to make sure that all your comments have been read. So I'm trying my best. You know, I think we're doing great time. We're doing great time. So we're not doing bad at all. I'm going to read a few of your comments, then we can go ahead and take care of business. Take care of business is playing that audio, and we're going to be playing it. There's no two ways about it. We are going to play it. This from Black Man King. Say, cathedral for Chinchinga or what? Yeah, cathedral for Chinchinga or why? And some of these pastors who are championing this cathedral, their auditoriums are bigger. They have more. Their seats are going to be even more than the cathedral. Where did our brains go? Removing judges from less than 5-year-old buildings to go rent places. And I just remembered. People have to understand, when they move the judges, they move them to other places. In the weeks to come, I am going to tell you people, Ghanaians, the people who own those houses the judges have been moved in, and they are politicians. And we are paying them. It is funny, right? We break down the houses of the judges. We want to build a cathedral. Now, politicians give their houses out to the government to rent to these judges, and they're taking millions from the government. What kind of people are we? And I'm going to expose these people. I don't care. I'm going to expose them. These are thieves. From Isaac Clote, you just laughed, man. You just have to laugh. It's tough. It's tough. Abdul Ra'alt Abdullah said, they will tag you as an NDC man today, and if table 10, they will be the same people to be praising you. Ghana don't like to hear the truth, but bro, keep it up. A message, never give up. Thank you, sir. Ismail Alote said, John Mahama administration was not corrupt. Ibrahim, I will tell you, John Mahama's administration wasn't the best of administrations. Let's be honest with ourselves. What the MPP government, which I belong to, MPP party, which I belong to, have failed to prove to Ghanaians is that all the allegations that we cooked up in opposition, we've not been able to prove it. So your part of your statement is true. Part of your statement is true. And today the NDC can come out and say that, you know what, we are not corrupt. Because all the things that the opposition then, the MPP today said, the special prosecutor or whoever, these people are still walking around who has been arrested. It means the MPP, which I belong to, we lied our way to power. We were in Ghana when they were telling us that John Dramani Mahama and his family were lifting millions of gold to Dubai. We were in Ghana when they told us that John Mahama has built $1 billion hotel in Dubai. We were in Ghana when we were told that a lot of things, and we soaked it. Now we have power. We have access to national security. We have access to Yoko. We have access to BNI. We have access to CID boss office. We have access to the IGP. But we cannot prove a dime. Your statement somehow is true. As we sit here, you can't tell me the John Dramani Mahama administration was corrupt because nothing has been proven so far. Today, when you go to court, openly, the Attorney General's own witnesses are contradicting themselves. You don't want to talk about it. Let's go on with the messages. Mr. Prince Daniels, God bless and protect you and all your entire family. Thank you, sir. Kenneth Akoma says, we should all rise up to fight for the truth. No politics. It's Ghana, we know. Samuel Duade says, good job, bro. Keep it up. Millions of Ghanaians are behind you. Kojentri says, the overthrow of Nanado is not too far. Clifford A says, with all due respect, it's a religion, a movement, an ideology. It's going nowhere. It's perpetual It's perpetual. Kevin, fire on. Thank you, sir. Patrick Perry says, God bless you. Frederick Opoku says, Akufo-Addo next time interact with the Ghanaian live on social media so that we can ask important issues concerning our country. I think it really makes sense. The president, if he thinks that the economy is really, really going the way he says it's going, and he believes in what he's doing, he should come live on Facebook and interact with Ghanaians. If the president, Akufo-Addo, is listening to me, if any person in government, if any person on his campaign team thinks the president is doing a great job, they should put the president live on social media, on Facebook, to speak to Ghanaians live and read messages. If they are bold enough. This is coming from Guy Boaka. Say, keep up the fight, Kevin. You have support from majority of the people. Richard Okanse says, I really like you so much, Kevin. You the best man for Ghana. We will support you. Nobody in Ghana is ready to come forward. I feel pity. Don't mind them. Sroda Susu say, bless you. Bob Lincoln say, bravo. Alice Mensah say, Jan Kroma, the daughter of president, bought £9.2 million property in Knightsbridge, London, when Akufo-Addo came to power. Yeah. We cannot confirm this, but from what we are seeing in Ghana today, this is possible. We cannot confirm that the president's daughter bought a 9.2 million property in London, but from what we are seeing, the kind of corruption the president is covering up, this is possible. Yeah. Julius Mawuli says, seriously, I don't know if it be juju way them take do people of GH cry. Yeah, I think say when Amalam die. Imakonde say, I really love your show. May God bless you. Lots and lots of messages coming in. I'm just waiting for a signal from my producer. Then we can take a short break. After that, I think we will go straight to the voice. My producer is saying that we have a few minutes to go on a music break. Then we can just go straight and listen to the audio. Isaac Clotte says, hey, he's just laughing. Richard Okanse, Bob Lincoln, Alice Mensah, lots of messages come. Joseph Logozu says, anyone offer you money, accept it and improve on the equipment. Keep exposing them until they start to do the right thing. You be my guy. Suleiman Abdul Salem says, over 800 people watch now. Let's support Kevin with 800 likes. You are the guy. Keep Kojo James says, thank you listening from New York. Short of words. Atiso Jerry says, Kevin Taylor, you so much for the good work. Thank you so much for the good work. Abu Morocco says, Allah Almighty, the Supreme, who makes the impossible possible, will see JM through. We hope. Honori Ivy say, you are good, bro. Agbedanu CK, may God bless you, Mr. Kevin. May God bless you. Julius Mauli said, the politicians are killing us, but we are mute like nothing is wrong. Samuel Quadri, and he says, CSFN, with all due respect, it's a religion. Our forefathers lived. Please bring them on. Nana K, no sound deputy class prefect. Nana K, you are deputy class prefect today. No sound check. Israel Hiamele says, we love you too much for the great work you're doing for Mother Ghana. Kojo James says, that's why we want our land, Western Togoland, a must. Yin Gambir Joel says, thank you. May the Maker keep you burning for the bad things to come to light. Obed Aperi, I love this guy, full of truth. Lots of messages. Sometimes and this is coming from Adriana. My guys, I know you guys sometimes want to hide behind names and stuff, but some of the names are difficult to mention. Jesus. Adrian said, oh, wise man still seek him. Ghana will remember your good work, not today, but tomorrow. Thank you, sir. Ben Dog says, Kevin, you are doing great. Suleiman Abdul Salem said, do not forget to subscribe and hit the bell button at the right side. Subscribe to our YouTube page, Loud Silence Radio and TV Network. Everyone on the platform now, people watching us live, just subscribe to the page. That is the only way we can give you what you need, the message, the unfiltered message. Subscribe to our page. We have a TV studio, we have a radio studio. We're trying to make sure that by the 1st of January, if you're able to hit over 100,000 subscribers, We're going to bring in guests. We're going to be bringing you guys in here to speak your mind and speak truth to power. Suleiman Abdul Salem said, do not forget to subscribe. Thank you, Suleiman. Moses SB Zinazi said, greetings, Kevin. Thanks being bold to expose the sickness in government without fear and favor. Your reward will be unending. Some of us are with you now and ever until roots is overcome. Elizabeth Akolo says, go to Hohoi and see the hotel of Peter Amewu and his fuel station less than 3 years. Ghana is bleeding. These are the things I'm talking about. These are the things I'm talking about. These people, in the shortest time, they put up marvelous, expensive billion-dollar projects. How much are they taking? And we are going to investigate each and every, and it will not stop from this. It is going to go on. You come into government, you have billion-dollar projects. Suddenly, some magic starts to happen. You start to make billions. Majid Ali Abdul, Ghana is in the hands of criminals. Slap Hot 88 says, CEO of General Motors makes $22 million a year. Greed is everywhere. CEO of General Motors makes $22 million a year. Greed is everywhere. Robert Defia says, kudos, Kevin. Today's show is marked improvement over the previous shows. Keep it up. Thank you, sir. My producers are doing magic today. Last week, they told me, Kevin, we are not going to allow these technical problems to hinder the message we want to send across. We're going to fix things today. And trust me, man, these guys have done. We have an in-house producer, we have in-house technical guys, and we have producers at large and technical guys at large. Sometimes we work with people who don't even live in the United States. Across the world, man, this is how big Loud Silence Media is. Firstland Ventures say, go to Hohoi and see. I've read this. Firstland, again, go to Hohoi. I've read this. Mike's Multimedia More says, according to Manasseh, today too, I caught the moderator's eye and he nodded. Yet, I'm going home without the opportunity to ask a question. Anyway, I will come next year if there's another opportunity. So Manasseh Azori was prevented from asking questions. And I know Kojo Oponkroma would never allow Manasseh Azori to ask questions. And it's so shocking that people like Kojo Oponkroma, to be very honest with you, where you got into journalism, these were guys we thought were like they were meant. These were guys we're looking up to. Kojo Oponkroma, I've worked with him personally. And the sudden change in this guy, I don't know. Today, he has also become a puppet, attacking personalities, political personalities, because our enemy's enemy is president today. Oponkroma, it's all good. Nana Kondria says, hope to have more like you in Ghana. Cecil says, the audio, please. Michael Multimedia, Kenneth Ohene, we need people like you to give us the facts. Kevin, most Ghanaian journalists are doing the pro for Akufo-Addo's government. Thanks, Kevin, for a great job. I'd like to tell my friends who are trying to call me, with all due respect, I am on air and I'll call you back. All my friends trying to call me, with all due respect, I am on air and I'll try and call you back. Thank you very much, my friends. So we're going to take that short break, and when we come back, we're going to play the audio that brought Jane Mensah to where she is today. Remember, this audio, you'll be hearing the voice of, I want to find the voices and tell you. You'll be hearing the voice of Gordon Asare-Bediakon, editor of the ABC newspaper. He has worked with Kweku Baku for years. He is a co-host on Oman FM Boiling Point. You will also hear the voice of another Oman FM host by name of Saberima. He's also a journalist at Oman FM. You will hear the voice of the former MD of MMT, Mr. Bennett Abwaji. You will also hear the voice of Mr. Iyadom Kesi, who is also the former consultant to MMT. These people were having a conversation. In fact, the person who was actually driving this conversation is Gordon Asare-Bediakon. He told them emphatically in his own words what the presidency did, what some people did to make sure that Charlotte Osei and the other executives at the EC were kicked out. In fact, he actually said that the plan was to make people think that they were going after other people, but their main target was Charlotte Osei. These are the journalists we have in Ghana. These are the people who we think can protect us as Ghanaians. My fellow Ghanaians, you're still listening to Loud Silence Radio, and this is Loud Silence Media. My name is Kevin Ekobe. You're listening to With All Due Respect extended version. After this short break, we're going to go straight and listen to the audio. This is With All Due Respect. Welcome back to Loud Silence Radio. My name is Kevin Ekobedu Taylor. We are at the climax now. We're about to release the audio whereby a few gentlemen, 4 gentlemen were having a conversation, 2 journalists and 2 public servants, on how the presidency decided the firing of Charlotte Osei. In this audio, you'll be hearing the voice of Gordon Asare-Bediako, editor of the ABC newspaper. He has worked with Kukubaku for a very long time. He's a co-host on Oman FM Boiling Point. You also hear the voice of another man. He's also another co-host on Oman FM. His name is Osat Berima. You will hear the voice of the former MD of MMT, Mr. Bennett Abwaji. You also hear the voice of Mr. Yadom Kessi, who is also a former consultant to MMT. Ladies and gentlemen, this is what happened. This audio was recorded on the 22nd of February 2018, and it was about the firing of Charlotte Osei, the former EC boss. So if my producer is ready, you can go ahead and play the audio.
Wow! Wow! It doesn't listen to me. You do that, I said that you can. Sorry, you are here disgraceful people. No, many like I say, Victoria, we know about fighting tonight. But in Victoria, we are one. We also have evidence as at least 80%. But me, I don't need 80%. I need just 20% to publish it. You are not a paper. And you support to no. Mr. Miguel, yeah, that's it. Every person, almost a movie from them. See, but we saw. You are going to get the phone. There's a mother who do by one. I'll be like that. As you shoot, as you say, as a power of credit, you will be finding. Oh, what? Me, see, we have to see a Tuesday on issue commission. Me, what I'll tell you, also, Madame, my there'll be on Baba. I said, we see in the house. For president, this is the once a month. Because the women would go up. Not where we can't do it. How to make it have to see whether we are now over them. I get to that. And I'm going to see me rubbish. Yeah. Oh, no. Presidency because say, what do now I'm also the petition against presidency. Presidency chose that petition. Yes. I don't understand this. I mean, what to say? The only topic is petition parliament was a petition against election. And now they could be president. And almost say it's a more shy. This is the only way they had. The most important people now almost on petition and then hello, so they gave their thinking to the sale together. So presidents they don't want them to go because they are not politicians as a man. Who's a good president master? They are not since 2002. There was one Sunday, many of the chapter was up for 11 to 1 a.m. And that's what that made them done. The children want to be free. But he was disappointed in Ghana Pose. They are not coming out to talk. Who's were frustrated or corresponding to Muhammad's answer? Who will be about it now that I've said what is on my chest? Let me see. The generation of and the call for Ghana Pose. Never a boy, never. All that is look, let me take the movie man. The man is not happy with what you do. You can just chat with the chair. I'm the main woman. Confidential, but that's what I'm trying to start talking. Answer over. I don't most of one and small measure updates this. On Monday to come, receiving card in camp, being camp. And I'm Mr. Some 2 1. Mobile woman. I want to our team, Mamma. Later, okay, you go up and you are. With the very good near about money stand with our Masani. What's it aim? In the manner of there must be a cost to that. It should buy cost. We said probably they don't recognize. They think they say, or most of the people, or can be for ye. And look what them and the community. Yes, sir. Now, by the way, check your person is not ready to register. She's less than 50 years. Or retirement at the age of 70. And I make 30 years. What are you queen of that? And the young one. We are now just a sassy year. We are now see ya. Piano was what the young man for your workers will mind. No cancer bonus a master. If we need at maybe better of the country on the demonstration this next month on this issue from MPP. What's your amendment? Demonstration. We have to put pressure on it. Listen, I'm telling you today, demonstration they see a bigger question. Me, I want to do disappointing. Now, they are one national security minister. One year, your friend offer. Your friend so may or than the one, not come out can we put a Yoko and Atomic Marsh report on Yoko report on wine, say, for an 80,000 benefits. I got a talk of this. And I'm moving my name pieces that I come out to me. All that report, I think that I rejected first one saying that they would have a yes again, so who be prosecuted. That was a question report to buy. I think they must have you myself, but the BA and was a indictment on Yoko. Say, I can't go there. See, if it's a prosecution, I just say, I have thrown the baby cases. Be specific, beside the one as I will. Never my FBI. My indictment be true. What's the young suspending work? That of my night. Reported by me for 2 years of this. Or more suspended moving and camera suspense. They will do once and say we are paying for it. They indict a machine. Still, they won't. 6 months. One shower that will be for comfortable. No one's wishing, Baba. Now, you're better than I would be waiting to use a neck of flight. Oh, yeah, we are part of the party, so we know the mentality of our people. Yes, the hierarchy better. And you say, last one, I know you are maritime. Ghana maritime, and this time, but they really power. Not boys or Japanese guy, 200,000 medicines. Say, who beats me up on this man or West. But what is that? Besides that, you should move ahead. Say, all the boys water. When I want this guy, the boys of police and me, how much of shit? And true. And you have to see the whole country. And yeah, see what that's and you may have from time to time. Yeah, no, was the town there to people at yeah, okay. So, I'm about there. Which became a year of person, which is for a KDSSI 20 card. Into law, I use it when I say a year friends. Oh, number Monday, I work with this application. Meko London. Okay, I mean, best of London. Meko London, I Sunday every week. Okay, and it's a big person here. Yeah, you come to me. Let's you could be done. Oh, we don't want to hear you. Have the October last year. The one man who just sent me thousands. So, the one of my friends, Peter, Nancy, Sabi, who had to be a wall. So for this ministry, it's a government here. But I'm standing for day. There's a man that has a big another say, empty the back of this legal. Yeah, for the back. It's coming in the hands of a man about. Look, they don't recognize it. And what an answer, Oma, I don't know what recognize it. No much, and there'll be no man from a 4-year house. Hey, they didn't keep that people. Yes, they don't care.
Into Loud Silence Radio. My name is Kevin Ekobedu Taylor. This is the full audio. I'm going to play it again, but if you were listening to the conversation, you could hear that Asari Bediako was emphatic about what he was saying, and he wasn't just talking to any street guy. He was speaking as somebody who is a confidant of the president. At a point in the audio, he told the people he was talking to that he used to chat with the president for hour and over, and we know how close this guy is to the president. This is a journalist. He said working with Kokubaku is so difficult because Kokubaku needs about 70 to 80% evidence to publish a story, but he needs just 20%. He went on to say that they know that the woman is competent, but now they've gotten Charlotte to say, why are they misbehaving? They need to take her out of the picture. He also said that the Chief Justice is through the Chief Justice push and her efforts. That's how they were successful in that. He kept on to say that Senso and Abu Jinapo, they are the guys who took 200,000 Ghana cedis from an MPP, NDC person to assure him that he was going to keep his job. He went on to say a few things. You see, I'm going to play the audio again, but this is where we are as a country. Somebody in audio, the Osabe Maos guys talked about the demonstration, and we all saw that. Everything these guys talked about, this was just right before Charlotte Osei was fired. We were all shocked. Across the world, the job Charlotte Osei did has been recognized. I am not here to hold brief for her, but we are not kids. See what is happening at the EC today. This woman is confused. She doesn't know what to do. She's just being a puppet to the presidency. And we have journalists and career politicians coming together, and their plan worked perfectly. You don't need a PhD without her to come and tell you that this is what the presidency did. And it's coming together. It came together, and Charlotte Osei was kicked out. Today, our democracy is hanging because the woman who is in charge is not in charge. This is where we are now. And if we don't speak up, we don't rise up and speak to power, we will lose our country. The EC sitting there. In the weeks to come, I'm going to tell you about a company the EC has already paid, shipped equipment into Ghana. All that we are talking about, this woman is still going to implement that plan. And I'm going to reveal things. We are not fighting for any individual. I don't care about individuals. I care about Ghana. With all due respect, I live here, I live my life. Why should I worry what is happening in Ghana? But I care about my people. This is what a journalist was discussing a few months before Charlotte was fired. And it came to pass. Everything these guys were talking about happened. And you sound like just an ordinary journalist. Somebody who is close to the presidency. Talking to the boss of the MMT. The consultant to the MMT. You see, so when you listen to tapes like this, then you realize that the firing of Charlotte Osei was orchestrated by the president all the way from the judicial head. The Chief Justice was part of it from what we are hearing today. That is what saddens me. This is where we are now as a country. Today, our electoral commission has been turned into a kids' playing ground. An electoral commissioner, a sister or whatever, comes to America and come and campaign for a referendum. That we, the people, we have to make sure that we openly vote. A president comes out and say, go and vote yes. What kind of people, what is this? And they don't want us to speak. The moment you start speaking, you've got to take money. Everybody in Ghana has taken money. My worry is the civil societies, the pastors, The ex-president Rawlings, you say everything. You are one person who says everything. Anything you say it. Today, you are mute. Your own hometown, the Volta region. This EC is disenfranchising them. Why are you quiet? Why are you not speaking, Rawlings? It's because your enemies in power? What kind of hatred are you harboring in you? Ex-President Kufuor, you are quiet. Why? Why are you not speaking? John Mahama, you need to come out as a leader of the NDC and speak. This is our democracy. If you can't speak and act as a leader, then my friend, you are also not ready to lead. We are not kidding again, my friends. We are ready. We are taking this country back from criminals. And we're taking it the right way. My fellow Ghanaians, we are going to go back, listen to this audio, take very good, just listen to it closely. This guy even said at a point that they know the woman is competent. It's brief. Listen. But still, they want to get rid of her because she's too young. She's going to be the queen of Ghana, and that she's going to. What kind of people? What kind of people are we? Today, if you call 10 Ghanaians and you ask them, how do you see the 2020 elections? They can't give you a positive answer because they don't know what is going to happen because the person in charge is incompetent. Jane Bluku Alote Mensah can't do this job. Charlotte Osei was fired mysteriously. The UN called Charlotte Osei and took her to Afghanistan. Said, go and oversee the elections in Afghanistan. The United States, the United Nations recognized this woman. We've seen African countries after elections, people died, the demonstration, Jammeh. You can start from 2012. This woman conducted elections without Ghanaians losing a soul. The sitting president accepted the victory. This same person turns around a few months to fire this woman, and we are sitting and we are quiet. I don't care about Charlotte. I don't know Charlotte Osei. She's not my family. What I care about is making sure the institutions that the Constitution has made sure we have put in together stays strong. Why do you think United States of America is strong? Because the checks and balances work. Today, the president is being impeached. Can you impeach Nana Akufo-Addo or John Mahama? Can you do that? You can't. Because the robot MPs will go and sit there, meh, and they walk away. They don't look at the issues. They're after money. Today, our democracy is in the balance. Our democracy is hanging on a very tiny thread. We can lose that, but we can also fight for that. Fighting for that is being vigilant. Fighting for that is making sure that we don't allow the people in charge to manipulate the system. The system, when it is touched, the heart, the core of the country is touched. That is what we have to understand. And you people have to understand one thing. Bullets do not know NDC or MPP. When bullets start to fly, they are not selective. They hit anybody in their way. If you think you are living in Europe, you are living in Asia, and you are sitting there inciting and defending crime in Ghana, when the bullet starts to fly in Ghana, your relatives will be shot too. My relatives will be shot, but I'm not going to keep quiet. I'm going to speak truth to power. Producer, you can play the audio again.
Buddy, would you? Wow. Wow. It doesn't listen to me. You do that, I said that you can. We have some of the men that wow. Also, we say, man, we got some reports. Aye. Oh, buddy, tell a very true cow. Pleased to meet you. No, it's not. Tell our papa, who is your father. Oh, no. But someone, the personal one, ABC News. Yeah. Exactly. To come back on the shooting. And to find out when you know, what. Sorry, you are here. No, yeah. When I say, Victoria, we know about fighting tonight. But in Victoria, we are woman. We also focus on evidence as at least 80%. As around 1%. But me, I don't need 80%. I need just 20% to publish it. You are not a paper.
And you just support to
no. Mr. Miguel, yeah, that's it. Every person, almost a movie on from them.
see, for me, some. You don't need to get the mother put you by one.
I'll be like that.
As you swoop, as you say, as a power of credit, you will be finding.
Oh, what? Me see, we have to see we think in our government is commissioner. Me what you say? What's your medal number?
My
There be on Baba. I said we see in the house. So president is the things on second round. Because they would go up.
Last where we can't just say, open commission for have you see whether we are now over them.
I get to that. And I'm going to I see me rubbish. Yeah.
For now, President, Vice President, she was out here.
I won't talk at this presidency because they say, all people now one wants to make petition against a friend. Presidency was a petition. Yes.
I don't understand this. I mean, what to say?
The only topic is petition parliament was a petition against things. And now they could be president. And almost say so much. This is your way to hide. The most important now almost on petition and then hello, so they gave their thinking to still together.
I'm just so presidency, it should be our benefit. So we that part.
And they don't want them to go because they are not politicians as a man. Who's a good president? Since 2002. There was one Sunday, many of the was up for 11 p.m. to 1 a.m. And that's what that made the done. The children watch so be but he was disappointed in Ghana Pose. They are not coming out to talk. Who's for your frustrated or corresponding to Muhammad's accent? Who will be about it now that I've said what is on my chair? Let me proceed. The Jadation of and call for Ghana Pose. Never a boy, never. All that is a look. Let me see the movie one. The man is not happy with what you do. You can just chat with the chair. I'm the main woman. Confidential. But that's what I'm trying to start talking.
And so over.
I don't know most of my year and small measure updates this. A man that can come, receiving guy in camp, to be in camp. And I'm Mr. Some of one.
I want to our team, Mamma.
No,
go and you are. Go the ready go near our women's with our Masani. What's it a? In the man of the there must be a cost to that. It should buy
cost. They said probably they don't recognize the thing they say almost every period of more campaign for year.
And look what them and the community.
Yes, sir. Shit, no, I'm doing. Check.
Your person is not ready to register.
She's less than 50 years. Or retirement at the age of 70.
And I make
30 years. I want a queen of that.
The young one. Me and Namu, just a sassy year.
Me and Namu say, yeah. Piano was so more.
We are very free. I won't so mind. No catch up bonus of Massa. If we need at name back at all, make out on the demonstration this next month on this issue from MPP. What's your amendment? Catch it to the demonstration. Remember, I don't better. We have to put pressure on it. Listen, I'm telling you today, demonstration they see a bigger person. Me, I want to do oh,
disappointing.
Now, the national security minister,
Canaba.
One year, but you better your friend offer. Your friend
offer. And so, me, or that no one, not my country. And we could say you could actually did not report on you could report on why say 480,000 benefits. I got a talk of this. And I'm moving my investigations that I come out to the all I report I think that rejected first one saying that they would have been as a game, so who did prosecute? That was a question report to buy. I think they must have been myself, but the BA and was a indictment you say, I know what they are back. See, if it's a prosecution, I just say, I have thrown the federal cases. Be specific, beside the one as I will, you know, my FBI. My indictment is true. What's the area of spending war? That of finance, of course. Report by you put 2 years of space. Or more from my suspended movie and camera suspense. They will do once and say we are paid for it. They indict on shit. Still, they won't. 6 months. One show up and will be for comfortable. No one's wishing, Baba. Now, you're better than I would do it if you would say,
Oh, yeah. We are part of the party, so we know the mentality of our people.
Yes,
the hierarchy.
And you, say last one, but I look at Ghana maritime. Ghana maritime, and this time, but they really power, not boys or Japanese cartoon and say, who makes me up on this another West. But what is that? Besides that, you should move ahead. Say, all the boys water. When I'm going this guy, the boys of police how much of sheep food. And true. And you have the wrong country. Cheap after that. And you may have from time to time. Yeah, no, it was 1,000 a year to put that. Yeah, okay. So, I'm about to if you begin a year of person, it is for a KDSSI 20 card. Into law, I use it when I say a friend. Oh, number Monday, I want to get some slack. Meko London. Okay, I mean, best of London. Meko London, I Sunday every week. Okay, and it's a big person here. Yeah, you come to me. That's how I'm going to make that. I'm going to make sure. You will be done. Oh, we don't want to hear you. They will say September, October last year. The one man who just sent me thousands of dollars. The one of my friends, Peter. Nancy, Saturday. So, that's the whole so, basically, you said, you it's a government here, but I'm starting for day. But it's a man that I say, we don't say, empty the down, the back of this legal. We would get for the back. Somebody mechanisms was a man about they don't recognize it. And what an answer, Oma, I don't recognize it. No matter, and there'll be no matter from a 4-year house. Hey, they didn't make it MP. Yes, they don't care.
Welcome back to Loud Silence Radio. My name is Kevin Ekobedu Taylor. The voice you just heard was Gordon Asaribediako, editor of the ABC newspaper. Kweku, he worked with Kweku Bako for some time. You heard the voice of Osaberima. You also heard the voice of the former MD of MMT, Mr. Bennett Abuaje, and also Mr. Iyadom Kesi, who is also the former consultant to MMT. These words are not explainable. They are self-explanatory. And everyone who listened to the audio now can understand why Charlotte Osei was fired as the AC boss. I'm disappointed in our system. I'm disappointed in the president. I'm disappointed in the journalists. And I am disappointed in us Ghanaians falling for this. This is the lowest point a country can go when we indirectly or directly use politics, use power to intimidate and discredit people who have fought, who have worked hard to get to where they are because of our selfish interest. I'm even short of words. It hurts, you know. And I always say I will never hold brief for anybody on my show, but I know I've traveled across the world. The job Charlotte Osei did in Ghana, no EC boss can come close to that. And a few people came together because of their political selfishness to make sure this woman was fired. Today, Ghanaians are scared going into 2020. Today, Ghanaians don't know what is going to happen going into 2020. This is where we are now. This is where we are. The current EC is clueless. She doesn't have an idea of what she's doing. So many people will be disenfranchised, and it's a fact. And that is where the boiling point will be. My fellow Ghanaians, this is not the time to be smiling and acting all ignorant. This is the time we have to start speaking truth to power, coming together as one people to fight for our democracy. This is the time you have to prove to our forefathers that you are a Ghanaian who will stand, defend, and fight for your nation. This is the time. I would never sit on my show and tell anybody to go pick up a gun, a knife, a machete, and go kill anybody. Never. As a fellow citizen, all that I can tell you is speak up. Speak truth to power. Make sure the right things are done. If you have to change leaders, change them. Because Ghana is dear to us, not them. They don't care about us. My fellow Ghanaians, this is where we are now. I'm going to take a few messages, and then I know we've crossed the line. We're supposed to close at 2 p.m. U.S. time. Now I think it's almost like 7:15 U.S. time. That's 2:15 U.S. time, 7:15 Ghana time. But this is the lowest point that we could come as a country. This is coming from Cecil Mensah. Hey, Asemo, this country is doomed. What we brought upon ourselves, Jesus, come and save Ghana. What a calamity brought upon Ghana. Don Ratty says, these criminals in power today don't have Ghana at heart. Israel Hiamele says, God bless Kevin and his team. We are looking forward to having a president like that of Tanzania's president, Magufuli, also called the bulldozer. He stands firm against corruption. Daddy Susie says, Asemo. Clemens Amwaku says, no evil under the sun can be. Adam Oru Gafu says, yeah, just emoji crying emoji. Ben Dog says, wow. Nana Akusia says, Justice Sophia Kufu should bow her head in shame. Abdul Muhammad, Cecil Mensah says, God. Eric Oko says, we have to demonstrate against the EC. And our advice, it should be a peaceful demonstration. Janet Asante says, very sad. Maruf GH says, Hope Jones Papani says, oh my God, what happened to this nation of ours? Mayweather Jr. says, I'm sad today, pal. Don Ratty says, criminals in power today. Sylvanos Babatek says, watching you live from Accra. Thank you. Ahmed Salbatal says, may Allah help us, Ghana. Alice Mensah says she was told what she should do at the EC before Jen Mensah took the job. Jen has no control over the office. Lizep 360 says, God bless, have mercy on our and your dear nation. Andrew Amwa says, very unfortunate. It's a shame. Let's pray for our country. Let the evil plotters never succeed. Alice Mensah says, Kufuor is quiet because it is his party. Ben Dog says, say that again about Rawlings. Oh, Ghana. That's coming from Kinsley Dunn. Kojo Fontaine Little says, the pension of that corrupt so-called Chief Justice ought to be frozen. Fred Stoner says, we support you all the time. No one can stop except God. Cecil Mensah again said, it's a shame. Nanado is a curse and his lineage will not know peace. Calamity judgment will fall upon the entire generation of Akufo-Addo and his families. Mary Dodu says, I'm very sad. God help us. God will surely punish this evil man. Fauzi Mate, message has been retracted. Justin Suronipa says, Lord, we need you at this difficult moment of time. This is a terrifying moment. Well done, Kevin. God bless you. Watching live from Connecticut, CT. Adadi Susie says, Kevin, please, this EC issue there. Please don't stop. Please, our families in Ghana. Lots of messages coming in. Sandra Heteka says, Rawlings, they shock me. Wow. Alice Mensah again. It is Joseph Anoche who is in charge of this EC. Jen will only be given the figures by Anoche Joseph to announce. Kofi Ansah said, people with malicious intent rule in Ghana. Andrew Samuel said, Kevin Rawlings, don't waste your time and breath on him. And then Divine said, Kevin, please, what are we going to do to kick this woman out of office before 2020 elections? She can't handle elections 2020. Franklin Pigby says, Ghanaians have to come out and demonstrate to this audio and drag the EC boss out. She's a war planter. So Makainu Amenu says, these people are evil. Vigil Tinya J says, when students from high school in other countries are inventing things, the useless doctors and professors in Ghana are so titled because they can talk rubbish and untruth. Vigil Tijani says, so my question is, why are we not all called doctors and professors? Fauzia Mate says, hey, Madam Sophia, I'm so shocked. Wickedness. A. Adam says, Kevin, the former EC board should be brought back to take over the head office. The current EC board should be fired immediately. Emmanuel Kofi Azalite says, our country is at a crossroads. If Ghana has youth who care about their future, then I expect serious demonstration against this president and his government. The people are evil-minded, devilish. Theophilus Dagadu, Kevin, you do all. Thanks. Ben Kobina says, good job, sir. Joe Asari says, Kevin, John Mahama and the NDC are not ready for power. Alice Mensah back again. Foster Donko says, God bless you, Kevin, and good job. Andrew Amwa says, evil shall not triumph. God will rise over Ghana. Every right-thinking person knew they only wanted Charlotte out for no good reason. Aspa News says, bro Kevin, I wish this finds you well in good spirit. The truth here is that not one political party in Ghana can ever do what is right until they stop visiting religious leaders and seek the true God. Karim Musa says, Emmanuel Kofi Azalite says, diabolical devil in change. Happy Akubua says, Kevin, thanks for the good work. Jen Nana Akosa says, Jen Mensah must go. Hashtag Nana Kusia says, disgusting. Eunice Davis emoji with her hands on her head. Then doc, lots and lots of messages coming in. Sorry, I cannot take all the messages, but gosh, man, I need to try and take a few more. Franklin, I'm going to try and find new names. Emmanuel Amevo, some emoji. She's so mad. He's so mad. Kofi Ansah 2020 is no for NPP. Cyrus say since that Asari Bediako guy began appearing on a Sempa FM, Ekosi saying, I've had my doubt about him. He's damn bad man and has lies running through his veins. Nation records this corrupt current NPP government. Nana Kosa, what are the NPP following saying now? Isn't Charlotte to say a Ghanaian? Noel Kuonu says NPP party is a criminal organization. Elizabeth Akolo says, God have mercy on us as a nation. It is still happening in this government. Osaf Mafo employed his Achim people at Accountant General over a year ago. Over 100 people, all NPP. This is coming from Abdallah Usmanu. May Allah bless you, my brother. God bless you too. Robert Defia says, I'm really sad for Mother Ghana. Wayo John says, Kevin Taylor, God bless you for the fight for justice in Ghana. Adanya Divine says, Kevin, please, if you can create a WhatsApp platform so something like this can have access to it and all that. Yeah, we're going to do that. And in the few weeks, you're going to be giving out that platform number. These people must go to jail immediately with all those involved. Adams said that. Abubakar Abdul Rahman says 53 idiots brought this cursed dwarf. Yeah, this is strong. Godson Osbert says, great work, senior. Richard Kujetu Mensa says, Kevin, this is very callous and act against an innocent, hardworking fire-minded. I know. Sule Isa watching you live on YouTube from Wenchi Bono region. Lots and lots of messages. We are behind. Yeah, we've crossed the line. Dan Bog said, Kevin, God bless you. Tofik Giwu said, Kevin, can the former EC boss be brought back? That's a big question, my friend. Kofilati, I don't think that lady will ever take that job again. If I were her, I would never do it. Yeah. Kofi Latte say, good work, Kevin. Keep the fire worked. Ken Pepe Kalio say, Sikafor is proud of you, Kevin. Thank you, sir. Abubakar Seidu, brother, it's me again. I would support you because we need persons like you. Thank you, sir. Lots and lots of messages coming in. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Kevin Ekobedi Taylor. You'll be listening to the extended version of Loud Silence Medias with all due respect. You can follow us on YouTube by following with all due respect. Sorry, you can follow. Yeah, I'm also quite confused after listening to this audio, but I'm going to try and put my thoughts together to close the show nicely. You can follow this show, or you can follow Loud Silence Radio and TV on YouTube. Loud Silence Radio and TV on YouTube. You can watch us live anytime we are live. You're going to get a notification. You can also download our radio app, Loud Silence Radio app. Is compatible with Android and iOS. You can also follow us on Facebook. With all due respect, Facebook page, go like and follow us. You can also follow us on Facebook. It's Loud Silence Radio and TV Network on Facebook, and follow us. Ladies and gentlemen, this is what I've been talking about. Here we separate facts from noise. We don't play. In the weeks to come, I'll be exposing a lot of people. This is the campaign season, and this is the time we have to tell our people the truth. I've always said that I am just a messenger without a cross or a Quran, a messenger without a Bible or a Quran. I'm just a messenger who is ready, willing to speak truth to power. Here, we separate facts from noise. My name is Kevin Ekobedu Taylor, and you'll be listening to With All Due Respect Extended Version. See you next week, and God bless you.